Welcome to a really special Thankful Thursday. So this was totally unexpected this morning. We had no idea that on one of our planned philanthropy tours, we at the Sand Foundation run hospital tours now where we invite our valued donors to come and have a kind of a behind the scenes peek at the impact that philanthropy has had at the hospital. And so today, Gavin, nursing unit manager of the emergency, was speaking to our crowd of about a dozen donors that joined us today and unexpectedly recognized Peter. And I'm going to let Gavin now share the story of the significance of this reunion today.
Thanks, Judy. So I was taking a group of people from Foundation through emergency and just showing them our department, explaining how many patients we get through, showing them the resus room, and then we took a walk over to our short stay ward and did a small chat over there. And as we were leaving the short stay ward, Peter came up to me and said, I was a patient here about 10 years ago, and I was resuscitated on the floor of nuclear medicine. And something inside me just pinged. I asked him a few more questions and asked what time of day it was and what happened and what were you doing before. And just relived this whole memory from 10 years ago, where I was working on the floor in emergency and the resus alarm went off and it was in nuclear medicine. And I responded with Dr. Bowra, and we got down there and Peter was lying on the floor in cardiac arrest. We worked on him on the floor for probably a good 15-20 minutes. We decided that he needed to have intervention immediately. We popped him on a bed and transferred him to cath lab. Now, I had sat on Peter's lap the whole way from nuclear medicine up to cath lab doing CPR because we couldn't get him back into a normal rhythm. The last I heard from that day was that Peter survived and walked out. That's all I knew. I retell this story to all of my staff that come into emergency, especially the new staff, because it was a great example of a resus that was run perfectly at the time. And look at the outcome of a perfect resus. So I had no idea who Peter was until he told me this story, and then we pieced it together, and look at him now. He's a fantastic proof that good medicine saves lives, and look at what it's brought.
Absolutely, absolutely. Judy, thank you very much for the invitation to this behind-the-scenes tour. I think it's a terrific initiative. It was very interesting. Great treat for me was to meet Gavin today because this guy and his colleagues saved my life on the 12th of November 10 years ago. It's in my diary as Resuscitation Day, so I know when it comes up every year. Yes, I was having a procedure in nuclear medicine. And in the middle of all this, I misbehaved myself and had a cardiac arrest. I had no symptoms. I had no knowledge this was coming. But Dr. Bowra did a magnificent job leading the team that led to my resuscitation, which he described to me a few days after that. He said, Peter, it was beyond a miracle that we were able to resuscitate you, even though we were on the spot. And he told me what happened, and I can't tell you how eternally grateful I am to the SAN. The care was exemplary, beyond exemplary, and I was looked after for 8 days in the coronary care unit afterwards. Did the rehab in the gym for several weeks after that, and all the staff and the care, the expertise, the experience and the expertise behind this team was amazing, and so I'm the very grateful beneficiary of your magnificent care, Gavin. So thank you very much.
No, thank you. Thank you. You made my day.
Thanks to both of you. We're so proud to support Gavin and his team.
Absolutely.
And this story lifted the spirits of everybody who was on the tour today, so we wanted to share it with you. So thanks again. It's such an honor, Peter. Thank you for coming with us today.
Thank you, Judy.
And for sharing your story.
It's a great pleasure.